Good morning, fellow farmers. I welcome my experience in sheep farming, my no filter story. This is episode 2. In the first episode, I mentioned what prompted me to go into sheep farming. I want to proceed in sharing my story. Remember, I mentioned it that I saw an opportunity. I negotiated with the owner of the property. I was able to make it secured away from predators. I want to continue with the experience I had in construction of the pen. Immediately after I had secured the place, I put on concertina wire to keep potential predators, both in human and animal form, away from the pen. Remember, I mentioned it that I made a mistake in the construction of the pen. I was advised to start with 3 animals, but I went ahead and construct pen that will accommodate close to 100 animals, which was a colossal waste as at that time. The money I spent in construction of the pen will have been channeled into getting med feeds and some other things that are needed in the farm, but I made that mistake. I had to dismantle the first pen I did, and reconstruct it to suit my basic need as at that time. And you know what this means: waste in resources. But the money I spent in paying the carpenter, in buying nails and all other things like that, and the time I spent were waste. So I'm giving this as a piece of advice. When you want to do your construction of the pen, put these factors into consideration. 1, what is the size of the pen vis-a-vis the number of animals you want to keep? How do you design the pen? You want to raise the pen away from the floor? You need to consider the health implication of your construction of the pen, the implication on your animal. There is what we call ergonomics in safety. Ergonomics simply means designing your work environment, to suit your purpose. So for the purpose of your animal, if you want to construct your pen, ensure you do it in a way that will fit the needs of the animals. You have to consider the ventilation. How are you going to manage the waste? Are you going to raise the platform so that you put pallets and keep the animals on top of the pallet so that their urine and their droplets will be able to drop on the floor? Will you be able to move the waste from the pen easily? Are you going to make provision for the ewe, that is the female animals, especially the ones that are pregnant? Where are you going to keep their lambs when they have the lambs, and so on and so forth? These are some of the challenges when I started. We'll continue in episode 3.